things that we're going to want to talk about in relation to American Marksman is sighting in, and what distance do you sight in. You're also going to want to decide if you want to basically do a 6 o'clock hold, which would be at the bottom of the aiming spot like this, if you want to do a dot on top hold, or if you have a fiber optic, if you want to center the dot. Obviously, if we're shooting a dot, we're going to want to make sure that we're sighted in with a dot. Again, 20 feet for a pistol and 30 feet from rifle, directly in the center.
Whether you're shooting a rifle or a pistol, irons, or a dot, you're going to want to make sure that your pistol is sighted in for 20 feet and your rifle is sighted in for 30 feet. So I like to use some kind of an aiming dot or a target so that I've got a good hold on the gun. I know what's going on and I can actually hold my hold perfectly. I'm basically at 30 feet. This is for the rifle. And I'm actually going to go down and I'm going to stabilize the gun to make sure that when I shoot that group, I'm not doing anything to negatively influence. Okay, now I'm going to work at 20 feet. I'm going to work at sighting the pistol. One thing you want to make sure that you don't do is that you don't do what I call chasing the group. So when you've got your aiming spot and you've decided where you're going to aim, that needs to be the same exact aiming spot for every round fired in the string, regardless of where those bullets are hitting. So the bullets are hitting to the right, you don't want to move your sights to adjust for it. You want to have the exact same aiming point consistently. Good group. So here's the target I was using to sight in on. When I did my first shots, I was a little bit low. So I actually pulled them up a little bit, and I'm a little bit right. Then I went to some smaller dots. I actually adjusted a little bit too much, and I'm a little bit high. Shot it benched, I'm a little bit high. And this was my last group. So that's what I'm going to go and stick with, knowing that that's on. You know, like a 1-inch group, half-inch group, something like that at that distance is not too bad. And it'll actually keep us inside our 2.6 zone on the American Marksman target.